Standing by with head coach Scott Jackson. Coach, thanks so much for making time for us. We appreciate you coming by. You guys 23-15 on the year, 9-6 in conference play, just a game out of first place in the Big South. I know early in the season, it seemed like the pitching was the strong point of the team. Hitting, you were just trying to scrape enough runs together. Now over your last 11 games, you're scoring, what, 9.3 runs per game? What has clicked besides great coaching, I know, for this offense? What has got them going here over the last few weeks?
Well, you know, I think it's been, you know, our older guys kind of settling in. Certainly a lineup that we were able to settle on. Just kind of our guys knowing, you know, where other guys are going to be in the lineup, who's in front of them, who's behind them. So the other thing was just the process of us, you know, understanding the strike zone better, understanding how you're going to be pitched, and the big thing is, you know, 2-out hits and understanding, you know, here's how I'm going to be pitched, and you know, when you get an opportunity, not fouling it off, not missing it, and it's been going good for us lately.
You mentioned veteran hitters. You inherited a group with a lot of veteran players on it. Now, a lot of times, I know a first-year coach, maybe you don't want that. You want a clean slate, you know, young guys you can really kind of develop. But maybe speak to the character of this team, the fact that you have so many veterans that have bought in to you in your first year.
Yeah, they have, and it's a credit to them. And it's guys that, you know, I think are mature, guys that want to win, guys that understand that they had a lot more to learn and a lot more to understand about the game, and they did. And so Sammy and Jake and, you know, even DJ, you can call him a veteran because he was in there, you know, every step of the way last year. And then here comes Graybo and Kowalo and Shep. So, you know, just a lot of mature veteran guys that really want to learn and wanted to get better. And so it's been a blessing for me just because, you know, when you have that many older players, you would think there'd be some resistance along the way from one, you know, at least one of those guys, and there's been none, and they've been awesome, and it's been a great transition for us.
Well, you mentioned DJ Artis, named Big South Player of the Week. As a coach, to have a guy, you know, at the top of the lineup, you know, leading your team in batting average, he just gets on base at an incredible rate. What does that allow you to do as a head coach, having that kind of luxury? Well,
he was out there for a couple, you know, he was out for a couple games to stretch with that hamstring, and trying to make out a lineup without, you know, writing in Artis and 8, you know, right there out of the gate was tough to do. And so, you know, you got to be careful as a coach because you come to expect so much from him, and when he doesn't do it, you're almost like, hey, what's wrong with DJ? You know, because he's had a couple games like that, but you know, it allows you to set the table and put some guys behind him, and, you know, the threat of running, you know, in any count really certainly has helped Trey as a freshman, you know, because he's going to get more fastballs, and, you know, Trey's just had some great at-bats. So DJ sets the tone and allows it to just stack the lineup because you know you're going to have opportunities, and a lot of Jake and Sammy's RBIs are certainly DJ and Trey. So he's an unbelievably dynamic player and even a better kid, and somebody I'm just blessed to have the chance to coach.
You take a look at this season. You guys have had some incredible wins. You win at North Carolina. They were number 3 at the time. They're number 4 in the nation right now. You beat Kentucky early in the season. We didn't know what they would be. They're number 6 in the nation right now. What do wins like that do for your program, big picture? And what do they do for this group specifically, beating some of the top teams in the country? Yeah,
great question. I mean, it proves to our guys, you know, you prove to yourselves you can play with anybody in the country. And, you know, when you have that, now it's about stacking that up. You know, how many days in a row can we play like that? And certainly the pitching is something that's got to be there. You know, when you beat anytime you beat a team like that, you know, of that caliber, you have to pitch well, and we've done that. And so, you know, that's what we did in those 2 games, and it really gives you a chance to, I think, more so feel good about yourself, but more so say, hey, you know what, we can hang with anybody, and we have the talent in this program to do that. And now it's, you know, it's about us being able to do that, you know, hopefully a lot more days in a row and maybe on into June.
And I'm sure when you're out on the recruiting trail and talking to kids, when they see that score come rolling in, that catches their attention as well, I would imagine.
No doubt. There's nothing like getting the nation's, you know, attention when you beat a top-ranked team. And, you know, Kentucky wasn't at the time, but when they left our place, you knew, man, that's a very potent team. And, you know, they didn't have their best hitter in the lineup that night, and so you knew they were going to make some noise, and we knew it was a really, you know, big quality win for us, and now it looks, you know, even better on our resume.
Absolutely. All right, you come down to the final month of the season or so. What do you feel like are going to be the keys for this team? What are maybe the areas of growth that you see for this team down the final month to end up where you want to be, which would be certainly a Big South championship?
Yeah, you know, the pitching's one thing that has been a little bit of a hiccup for us the last couple weekends. You know, we've been able to neutralize that, you know, at Gardner-Webb with some really good offense. So it's going to be up to us to play as well and swing as well and score as well at home as we have been on the road. That's kind of been our MO as the season, has shaken out here. So 2 big series at home looming out there with Campbell and Presbyterian, and so that'll kind of determine not necessarily our fate, but just the momentum that you're going to be able to carry into the postseason. So I think that's the biggest challenge for us, is for our guys to continue to understand how good we can be, but continue to put it together, especially on the mound, and get us off to a little bit better start in some of these conference games.
Well, Coach, it's been a fun ride so far in this your first season. We look forward to the rest of the way. Good luck.
All right, appreciate it, man.
Thanks for coming by.
Yeah.